नमस्ते एंड वेलकम बैक टू टेक चाय। मैं हूं आपके साथ आपकी इश्की मिश्की होस्ट आरजे रॉश, और गाना सुन रहे थे आप फ्रॉम द अपकमिंग फिल्म धुरंधर, जो कि दिसंबर में रिलीज हो रही है। इट्स एन आउट एंड आउट एक्शन फिल्म। इट्स डायरेक्टेड बाय द हस्बैंड ऑफ यामी गौतम, जो आपको अगर पता है आदित्य धर, बहुत ही अच्छे अच्छे मूवीज उन्होंने अभी तक डायरेक्ट किए हैं। सो आई एम रियली लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू दिस आउट एंड आउट एक्शन एंटरटेनर कॉल्ड धुरंधर। और धुरंधर की बात हो रही है तो मेरे शो में इस वक्त बहुत ही धुरंधर बन के बैठे हैं डॉक्टर सैम इन स्टनिंग पिंक एंड रेड, एंड ही इज looking like $1 million. I can't keep my eyes off him. Dr. Sam, you're actually wearing my favorite colors. But मैं अपने listeners को बता दूं, अगर आप पहली बार हमारे शो में डायल इन कर रहे हैं, then this is Tech Chai and it airs every Tuesday at 3:30 p.m. with the CEO and founder of Strategism Inc., one and only Dr. Sam. Strategism Inc. के बारे में मैं आपको बता दूं, they are an organization that gives trainings, that provides workshops, that helps you with placement. So especially if you are kind of shaky in placing your feet in the industry, or you've taken a break, Strategism can really help you out. The number to dial to contact them is 408-372-7275. You can email them at training@strategisminc.com. You can also visit their website, which is www.strategisminc.com. But abhi hum wapas aate hain to the studio. You can also see us live, by the way, on Facebook if you go to Radio Zindagi page. But let me welcome my wonderful Dhurandhar guest. Dr. Sam, how are you doing today? Let me start with you first.
जैसा कि मेरा रंग है लाल ऐसे ही मेरा मूड है, राइट? सो
लाल मूड है आपका?
यस, इट इज वेरी एक्साइटिंग डे. इट्स अ फैंटास्टिक डे. इट्स अ फेस्टिवल सीजन, राइट? बिकॉज़ it starts with the Diwali and then goes on to Halloween.
It doesn't end.
And then Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year. So October, November, December is all fun.
बिल्कुल. That's amazing, and it's funny that at least both of us, I don't know about Anjul, I'll come to him later. We don't have birthdays towards the later half of the year, October and November, which is like festive months. But speaking of festive, welcome Anjul, welcome to my show for the first time. Thank you for gracing our show. You, unlike Dr. Sam, are very
Yeah, I thought it's a tech it's a tech tech show. So I came normal when I saw Dr. Sam. He was looking like as if he's joining the Swiss Army. He has a Swiss military jacket, and all colorful. And I was thinking, oh man, where have I come to the right place or not?
That's how we balance it.
Dr. Sam is never a dull moment.
Right. No, it's always fun. It's always fun with Dr. Sam. So absolutely.
We talk about serious topics, but not in a dull way. That's kind of been our USP.
Yes.
So welcome Anjul. I want to tell my listeners that today, the techie of the week, the guest of the week that Dr. Sam has chosen, after a lot of thought and after a lot of pondering, is none other than Anjul Katare, and he is the CEO of CBS. And we will hear a lot more about him. You can of course see him live on our Facebook page. If you just go to Radio Zindagi, you'll see us running live right this moment. But welcome Anjul, how are you doing today?
Well, doing well. Thank you for inviting me on the show, and would love to chat. And it's always pleasure chatting with Dr. Sam. We go a long way back, and looking forward to it. Let's see how the show goes, and we would like to have fun.
Yeah.
Welcome, sir. Welcome to the show.
Techie of the week. Spotlight. Cool. So today we have the spotlight on Anjul. Dr. Sam, पहली बात तो ये बताइए कि how did you choose Anjul to be the techie of the week this week? What was going on in your mind?
Absolutely. As you know, when we select the techie, we have a very stringent and meticulous due diligence to figure out who that person is, because we want to pick the best and the smartest and the most diligent and successful folks who have really proven something. And I am very proud to announce that the reason I chose Anjul Katare, the metrics is that he built a company from scratch, a $25 million business, and he's looking to bring it to $250 million, and he's into product development. He's got his own product, IP, Skill Exam, Job360.com, My Sales Styler, and you can find all these products which are there on his website, and that. So I think that product development, building his own software, and built a company successfully from scratch over last 2 decades is the reason that I chose him to be Techie of the Week.
Awesome. And right now, Anjul, correct me if I'm wrong, but you are the CEO of CBS, which is the Central Business Solutions, right?
That's
so,
correct.
ये आप हमारे listeners को थोड़ा बताइए about CBS.
Well, long story. Basically, this goes like year 2000 sometime, right? And at that time, all of a sudden, a entrepreneurial bug, कीड़ा काटा, कि नहीं, अब should do something different, right? And मैंने बोला चलो company form की जाए, and we went ahead and I went ahead and formed it basically, and then I said, okay, what to do, right? I mean, what are my expertise, what can be done, right? So started building from there, and 2004 and 2005 is when I really fully jumped into it. By that time, I was also running a startup which got exited, and that's it. Then after that, it was no looking back. I mean, I had built the trust in couple of years with my customers, and I was doing. I mean, and then that is the time when you have all the energy, right? I mean, so you can run like a horse, and keep going for. And when you're working for yourself, and if you do not have that ego, in the sense that, oh, I am the techie, and I should do only this, or I should do only that kind of thing. If you don't have that, you will be tremendously successful, because you have the opportunity, you're humble, right? You basically go meet with your customer and show that loyalty, show that integrity. They will give you business, and that's what happened. That's precisely what happened, and I made sure that every of my customer basically are happy, and they have gotten the value add. So it kept on going, and although the progression was slow, I would say, because you're running on a shoestring budget, and when you're running on a shoestring budget, you have to make sure you're afloat, right? You're running on a small boat, and you're afloat, right? And with a limited fuel, but it kept going, and I didn't have to build presentations for VCs, and all those make up the numbers and all those kind of things. With all due respect to the VC community, I had to focus on my work and deliver to my customer, and kept going.
Awesome. No, this is so reassuring to hear, right? And so encouraging, because Bay Area that way is very magical, right? Here people live their dreams, they have the courage to pursue their dreams, they have the belief, and just hearing these stories, really inspire and keep reassuring maybe some of us, like at least someone like me who does want to, start something of her own at some point. So thank you so much for walking us through that, Anjul. But isse pehle, let's rewind a little more into the, past, into your background, Dr. Sam, you or Anjul, anyone can tell our listeners about how did this, Anjul story start? I mean, before arriving to the American soil, where were you? What were you doing? What were you thinking? What were your dreams?
Right. Very, very, very good question, and very interesting. I come from a very small city. Probably most of the people may not even heard. A city called Bhilai. It's a district.
Everyone has heard.
Bhilai steel plant, everybody knows.
All right. Well, great. Then thank you so much. Thanks to steel plant, people know. But it's a small city. It's a tier 3 city. But the dreams are always big. I mean, wanted to study in the best institute of India. I never wanted to compromise on that, and always wanted best, basically. So put in a lot of effort. Went to IIT Powai, and that was definitely I would say it's a reformation. I really studied with some of the top geniuses, basically. I mean, the JE1 was next roll number to me. My CPA, or my CGI, basically, whatever you call it, grade, score, right? That score went down at least by 1, because of him, because his copy used to get checked, and then my copy used to get checked. And he was a genius. Okay.
Yeah.
It was a privilege to be with those kind of people. I did study in a in a Jain school, basically, where most of my classmates basically were business minded. So there was always that aspect was there, and somehow that combination kind of worked out. Like, okay, you have the tech and you have some edge on that part and get going, basically. So most of the people were like Marwadis and Jain, basically.
Yeah.
And the story doesn't stop there. And coming to US, he went to UCLA and did his MBA from Andrews School of Business. So which is not only just technology but business. And then he's also now a charter member of TAI in Silicon Valley. So a very, very distinguished person and a great personality.
Yeah, UCLA definitely is a very good school. Lot of Nobel laureates, actually, like in the sense some of the profs were Nobel laureates there. Yes, so basically kept going. When I came here, like worked in a couple of startups, basically. Worked enough so that I have the industry experience before I start something. So, I mean, nowadays, like things are fast forward, Gen Z, they want to start from day one. But I think it's a good idea to just have some industry experience before one starts a business, and that kept going, basically. And always was a product guy, but of course I had to start with the services and projects, because you have to generate enough revenue or money or whatever to stay afloat, and then once you have the enough thing to build the product. So that's what I have done, and now focus mostly on the product side, but we do have some niche services as well.
Awesome. So, Dr. Sam, आपने metrics की बात तो कही, about the revenue and how much his company is worth. But speaking of Anjul's achievements from your lens, from your perspective, what would you, what do you see him as? Like, पहले आपके दिमाग में top 3 things क्या आते हैं when you think of Anjul?
That's a great question. Actually, when I think about his achievements and what his company specializes in, I would say that starting a business from scratch and managing the end-to-end operationalization, that is very tough, because for me, I'm a strategy guy, but I'm not too good in operations, right? But with him, I have noticed from scratch, from day one, I would go to his office sometime and see that he's closed inside his room, big room, and there's nobody around him. I said, wow, I always needed people around me, my team. But he would sit in his room, just by himself and work on things. So meticulous strategy, fantastic execution, operationalization, and that is where he built the strategy of the business, and he gives technology advice, bootstrapping, right? Which is the toughest thing. You can take VC's money and build a company and take an exit, but bootstrapping is a big challenge, because you're dealing with the resource planning and product development if you're into that space. So that's where I think he specializes in operationalizing a business and building something from scratch, and he's good in many companies. He has a company in India, he has a company in London, in Vancouver, in Canada, in US, so he's a global guy.
So taking a leaf from that book, Dr. Sam, the next question is to Anjul. So ये जो Dr. Sam बोल रहे कि he went to this building and this office and you were the only one there.
Right.
So is that kind of your modus operandi when you work? Like you need that focus, you want to just solo focus on things and avoid distractions? Is that like a thing that you do?
Well, I mean, when you love your work, when you know what you're doing, when you are motivated from inside, right, then there is no better, like, there is, for me, there has never been a boring moment. There is always something, there is always some excitement, something going on, whether, in terms of, and I'm interacting. I mean, even though I may be in my office, but I'm interacting with my team, right? But most important, if you love your work, then there is you don't care what, like, whether you are surrounded by 50 people or you are solo meal. I mean, because you're so, you are energized and you have positive energy going on, and, you are into certain mission. Having said that, I also understand very well that what my capabilities are and what my strengths are. I've always tried my level best to delegate whatever I'm not good at. Okay. So, and many a times, I mean, I have delegated, I've hired, whether it's external or internal, and somehow I have contributed from a company perspective. That's what I have contributed, is that I have tried to hire people better than me who can do whatever they are good at, and overall strength basically. But yes, whatever you're good at, you keep doing it. You don't care what's happening outside or what's happening inside. I mean, your fire is going on from inside, right? That's it. That's all you need.
That's a very interesting thing that you said about hiring people better than you, right? Like, that's what they say about hiring, right? A players always hire A players. Because
Steve Jobs used to say that hire smarter people than you. But don't tell them what to do. They'll figure out what to do.
Exactly. That's so amazing. Thank you, Anjul, for sharing that. Coming back a little bit to CBS. So CBS के flagship products क्या है? Please हमारे listeners को थोड़ा सा वाकिफ कीजिए जिन्हें पता नहीं है about CBS.
Sure. So CBS originally it started as a IT products and services company. Some of the core service, I'll first come to the services side. Some of the core services, one is a cyber security. So आपकी infrastructure site ठीक नहीं चल रही है, hackers hack कर रहे हैं, हमारे पास आइए. We will make sure you are hacker free. Whether it's enterprise level or whether you are like a small mom and pop shop, we take care of all. We do have couple other services like asset management. We have consulting, specialized consulting services, and so on and so forth. So they are like around 10 to 12 services like that. We have some niche services basically. Apart from that, we have few products. There are like 2 products in the HR tech space and 1 product in the outreach and campaign space basically. So the outreach and campaign space, we built some new agentic AI based solution. This may be like you technically don't need any SDR, or basically you can SDR based, it's sales representative, who will do the inside sales. So our agentic AI can do the sales for you.
So they can pick up the call. They can talk.
They can make the outbound call. And let's say if you want to broadcast something, you can broadcast, it goes to each recipient and a live call back as well. So we build a omni-channel solution for outreach and outbound basically. It's
and
a full
how is
CR.
it performing, if I may ask?
It is. We are so excited about it. Election campaigners are using it, outreach campaign people, event people, people who, basically any promotion, like let's say Dr. Sam, I was telling Dr. Sam, you want to increase, tenfold your training business, use this product, because this you can record your message, okay, broadcast it, it will go to each and every, recipient, where if they don't pick up the call, it will, Dr. Sam message. If they pick up the call, it will connect live back to one of his rep who can just sign up as training.
Even Roshni, your Salesforce.com doesn't have it.
Well, I mean, so this folk, I mean, like,
that's the other thing. I do want to address that. See, that's the thing he mentioned, right? If it's a small board and if it's agile, it's much easier. And looks like he's versatile in that way, because you said you also support SMB, small, medium size, and also enterprise. But I think Salesforce ka jo product primarily is towards the enterprise, right? So anything at that level to incorporate something, eventually it will be, of course, great, but that initial period would always be slightly longer.
Right. No, so that services aspect always comes into play, right? Whenever we are configuring for any of our customer, right? I mean, we give that personal touch, and when they see the result, they go wow. So that's what this product is all about, and services. So we are supporting, many counties, and I told you, right? I mean, even like, let's say a dental office, right? They want to do the scheduling of patient. They can just use this product. right? And everything is automated for them, right? So at that level, so SMB is a sweet spot for us. I mean, we are not trying to compete with Salesforce, and that's the reality of it. But SMB itself is a pretty huge market,
exactly.
and I think we'll be tremendously successful, and it's a global product.
Yeah.
It's not just for US. I mean, and we are pushing it globally. We have some other HR tech product as well, where we build some AI driven solution, and those are also going pretty well. Basically, those are Skill Exam and Job 360. So yeah, so those are the other two products that we have, and somebody can go online and take a look at it.
What would be the website they would go to
So
check
they
out?
can go to cbsinfosys.com, all one word, Charlie Boy Sam, Infosys as Infosys.
Charlie Boy Sam.
Yeah.
Charlie Boy Sam.
So
Infosys.
yeah, they can go
Awesome.
to
Yeah.
there, and all the products and services are listed there. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So Anjul, I mean, हमारे पास बहुत ज़्यादा वक्त तो नहीं है, लेकिन what advice would you want to give to budding entrepreneurs जिनको
Right.
कीड़ा अभी
हाँ.
काटेंगे
हाँ,
फ्यूचर
हाँ,
में
हाँ.
या फिर अभी काट रहा है, and then I mean, if you can walk them through what kind of challenges you faced, and what kind of challenges, because of course the challenges they will face may not be the same that you faced
Right.
a decade earlier, right? So what do you anticipate for that, and what would be your advice for them?
Especially the bootstrap piece of it.
Right. So what I have seen, and this is the true reality, I would say. What I've seen, like some people just want to start the company for the sake of starting. They want to have the funding. They have some ideas. They want to have the funding, but they don't know what to do. They really have no long-term vision, basically, like, okay, where it is gonna lead to, right? Yeah, there's some idea, some feature, okay, let's go, and then they will build something, POC or whatever, and they will struggle like anything to go and try to get the funding, and then finally eventually die down. Right? Okay. So that's why 90% of the people do that.
Yeah.
Those who really want to go long, right, they would not look at funding. They will look at what it is going to take for me to go from, like, let's say, I mean, and a kind of a backward planning. Just do 5-year planning, basically 5-year where you will be, 10-year where you will be, and what is really required. Okay, do you really need funding? What, are there other mechanism in which you can stay afloat? Right?
So you're talking about self-revenue generation.
Self-revenue could be one thing, right? And let's say if you did, let's say you did some POC, right? Okay, there are opportunities which many people don't know. I mean, the government has so much opportunity. Nobody tries to go and look into those opportunities. Nobody tries to look at opportunities at the city, at the county, different level, different problem. Try to solve that problem. Let's say you got a contract, okay, then you don't need funding, you just need a loan, because you have to just deliver it, right? So money is not the criteria. The criteria should be opportunity. What is the opportunity zone, right? What is it that you are trying to achieve? And if you are trying to achieve, then you should go and sell it, right, to your prospect customer. And people understand, if you have something to deliver, people understand, people give that time. Most of our customers, when we do the win, we tell them that, look, it's going to take a little bit time, it's going to take a month, it's going to take 2 months basically to deliver that, and we need to figure out the funding aspect of it. And they do understand that it's not that, like, so yes, VC money and funding is great when you are already doing very, very well.
Yeah.
That is the time, that, okay, now you need, it's like a loan. Think of any money that is coming out is like a loan to you. That, okay, you are doing this, you have certain, contract coming in, and you have all these things. Now you need money to execute it, right? Whether you take a bridge loan or whether you take a VC funding, or take, like, in the VC should come to you. If that, like, in the sense that if you are that good and you are doing extraordinarily, VC will come to you. So you have to have very clear vision, right? And you have to have your mission and vision clear, that what you really want to do. No, not just like, okay, yeah, I'm just opening a business. Yeah, okay, fine. You go and open a shop if you want to open that, right? If you want to really make a difference, you have to have an end-to-end game defined. And that's the. And
What do you think about the
I think
team?
That's very informative. Yeah, I was going to say something similar. So you are CBS is global, right?
Yeah.
And then how do you ensure that your teams are working at optimal level when you yourself are not close to them and you are remote?
Right.
So,
As I said, like, hire the best, right? Hire. I go for people apart from being the best doesn't really mean skill wise best. Okay,
Right.
best means basically it should be a combination of will and skill. How much,
Will and
what kind
skill.
of
I like that.
dedication the person has towards the company, right?
Yeah.
And most important is that what upliftment you can do to that employee. See, that once that employee basically goes out of your company, that employee should be marketable much better than what he was.
Before he came.
Right? So you
value
need to
addition.
build a career. You need to build, and that's your responsibility as an employer, not just squeeze him out. Yes, you can squeeze him out and get this thing, but if you really motivate that person, show the person a career path, take him from level A to level B, or level Z, whatever you want to call it, that person will give you in return lot more than when you try to squeeze.
Awesome.
Right,
And
that's
So-
amazing. These are some of
Yeah.
the best things I've heard in a long
Right,
time.
right.
Dr. Sam, I really want to tell you, I think we need Anjul back again, because I think we're just beginning. Right? I learned so much from you
Yeah.
already, and it's so informative. लेकिन आज time एकदम चला गया है actually. So we have to wrap up now. See you once again, listeners, Tuesday 3:30 को. Till then, stay tuned to Radio Zindagi 1550 AM. जिए जा.
thank you.
घायल पर